from the wise, never catch girls among swine. It's just a waste of time, cause they can't see you shine when you walk amongst the blind. Even when you reflect divine, divine. Word from the wise, never catch your girls among swine. It's just a waste of time, cause they can't see you shine when you walk amongst the blind. Even when you reflect divine. Say, the truth is what I'm about to bring. Listen to the message I sing. I want to shine like diamond ring for you, for you, for you. The truth is what I'm about to bring. Listen to the message I sing. I want to shine like diamond ring for you. I want to thank God for the gift that He granted to me, to break down things so you can see the truth, the light, with all my soul. From funk, jazz, and rock and roll, I say we can men rule what's overdue. A revolution you and I may come true. We all born sinner and we won't break free until we overcome hypocrisy. So stop, point finger, reach to the sky. Listen to the message, hold your head high. Say na 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 na. Hey. We need to stop speculating and move into action. The war isn't waiting, it's just getting disastrous. Time to change the way we think, what we say, what we do. Strategize, find the tools to build and execute. We are the ones that's chosen, chosen. The enemy is closing, closing. They got the masses hypnotized. It's time for us to open their eyes. Word from the wise, never catch girls among swine. It's just a waste of time, cause they can't see you shine when you walk amongst the blind. Even when you reflect divine, divine. Word from the wise, never catch your pearls among swine. It's just a waste of time, cause they can't see you shine when you walk amongst the blind. Even when you reflect divine, divine. Word from the wise, never catch your pearls among swine. It's just a waste of time, cause they can't see you shine when you walk amongst the blind. Even when you reflect divine, divine. Word from the wise, never catch your pearls among swine. It's just a waste of time, cause they can't see you shine when you walk amongst the blind. Even when you reflect divine. Say, word from the wise, never catch your pearls among swine. It's just a waste of time, cause they can't see you shine when you walk amongst the blind. Even when you reflect divine. Yeah, word from the wise, never catch your pearls among swine. It's just a waste of time, cause they can't see you shine when you walk amongst the blind. Even when you reflect divine. Yeah.
Stop! Yo! Something tells me to kill him dead up in this piece. Angry frustrations I shall release, cause I'm about to let loose the beast. Ha! Hear ye, all you asshole MCs. It's time to throw a party for it's the dooms.
If it is to be, it's up to me.
It's up to me.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about the people around me.
I feel good about the people around
I
me.
feel goodness all around me.
I feel goodness all around me.
And it will follow me for the rest of my life.
And it will follow me for the rest of my life.
Cause I walk with good.
Cause I walk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I am good.
And I am good.
And that feels real good.
And that feels real good.
Good, better, best.
Good, better, best.
Never let it rest.
Never let it rest.
Until your good is your better.
Till your good is your better.
And your better is your best.
And your better is your best.
Black people.
Black people.
You were once great.
You were once great.
You shall be great again.
You shall be great again.
Lose not faith.
Lose not faith.
Lose not courage.
Lose not courage.
Go forward.
Go forward.
Up.
To have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black. Too strong? Yeah.
were born to be great.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black.
We were born to be great.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gianni Journey. See some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gianni Journey, and let's build together.
Ready, set, go, let go, retro. Remember, we were prone to flip the script in a relationship so quick with talking. Supersonic, we're just merely platonic. It's ironic, we were just kicking around the ideas of having a whole life to live without being tied down. Well, you're living with me now. You're 3 months pregnant according to doc and ultrasound. The baby's healthy. Too bad the relationship's malnourished. If we started right, I suppose we would have flourished. And we can if we build a base and proceed with courage. I'd love to say I love you. I believe I do and must. But if there were no baby, then would there be in us? Collect the data. Mind over matter. Love over lust. Woo! Na 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 na. Na 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 na. My dear, I am here. You were here. Together we have no fear. Right. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. My dear, I am here. And you were here. Together we have no fear. Right.
Welcome to Gianni Journey Radio. I am your host, Brother Hatim, and we'd like to thank you for checking us out. Be sure to subscribe and check out our podcast, Gianni Journey, Folk Tales for Grown Folks, on Mile 3. Give yourself permission, Gianni Warrior Training, Magic Hour, Society Truth, and Tribal Quotes. Also, check out our playlists. We built them with wisdom, mining, and you in mind. So get the wisdom and welcome to this journey. And most importantly, remember to subscribe and support. Subscribe and support. And I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are. Peace. Welcome to Gianni Journey. Man, oh man, we are live and family. I am glad to be here. Y'all see we are building up our stuff. We're building up. We need to make sure that the crew is on board. Anime. Are you in the house? Simba, you here? Is my crowd here? Is the crowd here? Oh yeah. I'm glad y'all got over that. I told y'all can't catch coronavirus. Y'all spirits. You can't catch. Spirits don't catch corona. All right, Explosion, you ready? Oh, Explosion is ready. Oh, man. Thunder.
Anime, you ready for your other job? I know you don't like me calling you. You know, you say that's racial profiling or animal profiling. Okay. Okay. All right. Siren, just in case we need to erase some foolishness. So, Siren is ready. Yeah. Bell, you ready? Just in case I get into my class mode. Yep. I don't ring you a lot, but you ready? All right, and fuckery Siren, are you ready? Just in case we are hit by a storm of fuckery. Oh man, the fuckery alert is alive and well. Family, I want to welcome you. I want to welcome you to Giami Journey Media. This is what is it? The place of the. This is where welcome to the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle build muscle. This is Of course, you know I'm your host. This is Folk Tales for Grown Folks. Right now, this is a Heart of December production where we strive. I'm glad Gina got her energy, because tomorrow Gina's gonna have to go on and do we're gonna do an audio book. So Gina's gonna be getting prepared for that. And she didn't know, but you know, it's real life here at Giami Journey. It don't matter whether you know or not. You just have to be ready and be prepared to show and prove. That's it. All right, that's real life at Giami. That's the real life cam I wanted to introduce you to. So, all right, cool. All right, so now the real life camera is off. So, family, it's time for us to get started on our journey of tribal quotes. Excuse my camera if it's kind of crooked, or I don't know. I wasn't here all day, and Cleve was gaming, and I don't know what happened. I came back, my camera thing looked like it was just. Somebody had been abusing it. I don't know whether to blame Cleve or the girls. I don't know what's going on. But it is what it is. And we're going to make it happen here on Giami Journey, because that's what we do on a daily basis.
I can say what happened to that.
What happened to it?
Cleve was playing a game with your computer, right? He got it because Mommy caught him, and that fell down, so I have to put it up.
Oh, okay. The mosh is giving up the fatness on Cleveland, almost breaking my little pieces of equipment. I only got a little bit. And once again, Fed Up, I wanted to say FedEx, but Fed Up said they couldn't deliver my stuff because of coronavirus, and I understand that. But the issue that I have, let me just share the issue I have. So I told y'all the other day, I was standing outside of my adventure, right? And I look over to the next block because there's some woods, and I could see over onto the next street. The street runs right into a dead end, and right through the dead end, it leads right to the building. Guess what type of truck I seen pulling up and turning around? You right, a Fed Up truck. Fed Up, right? So then, today on the way to work, on the same block that they say they can't come because of coronavirus, and I just seen them last week, guess who was chilling at the very same gas station that I often frequent, right down the street from my place of employment? Yep, the Fed Up truck, sitting right there. I mean, I couldn't make this shit up. I wish that I could just sit here and make this stuff. I can't make this shit up. I can't do it. It wouldn't be right. I would be wrong. I would be evil if I tried to make this stuff up. But I'm telling you the truth. So I'm sitting up here like, yo, these dudes, they got some selective spots that they dropping stuff off on. Sitting up here like, good God Almighty, what's going on? But hey, family, you ain't here for that. You not here for Brother Hatim's woes. You here because you want to participate in the process of self-mastery, right? You want to come and you want to say, hey, brother, what we going to do with these proverbs? So now, if you go, well, I'll start sharing more stuff with y'all, but the Jeremy Journey has put together a process through which you could use these proverbs to help discover more about you. So we came out with a book available on PDF or as a digital flip book. Giami Journey Workbook, Tribal Quotes by Hatim Giami. It's not quite ready for a digital. It's not on digital yet, but I'm working on it, right? But you know what I'm saying? And in here, it describes the process of using these proverbs and these quotes to move you closer to being who you was put here to be. Now, part of the issue is that we've been receiving stories and we've been receiving quotes and we've been receiving proverbs. And I ain't talking about the Bible. I'm talking about wise words that have not been working for us. So the challenge for us is to go on and learn how to start retelling the stories so that we can reshape our stories and to start using the truths and the wisdoms in the proper way that they need to be used. That is the goal. Because family, as I say all the time, our ancestors have left us everything that we need to move us to the next level. Our ancestors have left us every example of being able to get your freedom. All we have to do is be bold enough to take the steps and move forward. Now, as you see, obviously, we've been getting some more subscribers, and maybe some people been donating. That wasn't on there I don't remember that being there this morning. You know what I'm saying? The little glass, you see the glass? You know what I'm saying? That happens when people subscribe and like and donate. So I want to thank y'all for the support. But hey, can we fill up the glass? You know, that would be marvelous, right? And family, we are going to be rolling out a subscription, right? Yeah, you can subscribe on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, or like, share, comment. You can subscribe on YouTube and all that, but we're coming up with our own subscription method. And those people that subscribe, not only, of course, you're going to be able to come and check us out on Giami Journey, but you're going to get some free content because we're going to have some private content specifically for you, right? And then also, you're going to have access to our digital library. Now, y'all know Brother Hatim has been producing content for years. So now, not only will you have access to my stuff, but you're going to have access to the new young people stuff that is going to be coming out. You're going to have access to the Giami Journey full library as we are developing it. And then also, when we restart the newsletter, guess who's going to get it? You know what I'm saying? And the subscriptions are like $10 a month, right? You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, you get when we have events, of course, you could come. You know, I ain't going to guarantee all of them going to be free because we still got to do a lot of fundraising because it's not super expensive to go camping, but it still costs some money. So we're going to be able to take some of the money and be able to reduce the cost for everybody. We are going to be able to take some of this money and send some of our young people to Simba. And also, one of the things that I really, really want to do is we have a story called the Trials of G. I want to bring that to life in a book with a skilled artist. I want to be able to give a skilled artist some real money. Of course, I could do it cheaply. I tried doing it cheaply. But nobody respects your stuff more than you. So why would I expect somebody working cheaply to bring something fantastic that is fantastic to me to life? So I want to find an artist that has the skill to bring G to life. To bring G to life. You understand? I think we deserve it, right? And then also, what's wrong with doing some animation? I want y'all to think about that, right? Animating the story of G. I mean, those of you that don't know anything about G, it's like, so what, right? But those of you that have been involved with Giammi Journey over the last 15 to 20 years, y'all know the importance of illustrating that story and the importance of bringing that story to life. And then also, we got other books and stuff like that. Why? You know, we a media company. We're a media tribe, right? Why not bring 7 Sticks to life? You know what I'm saying? This one already got pictures and stuff in it, but why not animate it? Right? Come on now. I mean, then on top of that, all the other stories that's been created for Giammi Journey, shit, we got a whole pantheon. We you know what I'm saying? We got a whole collection, several books that we could do and bring to life. And those people that will be subscribing will help us achieve that and also have access to all that stuff, to be able to stream it and to be able to pull down the PDFs. You know what I'm saying? I'm making everything available to them. You know what I'm saying? When it comes through, and the only things that you won't have access to in our library are things that we work on for other people. Now, we can get a discount for you. You know what I'm saying? Because like when Dr. Mariba Kelsey or the Baba brings out his book, we won't be able to do that, but I'm quite sure that with Baba, I can arrange for there to be some type of discount. You know what I'm saying? And when some of the other people that I'm trying, because, you know, people you get people that'll come and they'll talk and then you be like, yo, it's time to work. And it's like, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool because I'll keep producing. I'm going to keep on producing. I'm going to keep on doing the shows when I'm supposed to do the shows. The only ones I really take breaks on are the evening shows. And I think y'all could cut me some slack on those because I'm always doing that daily toast. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here or there. But we have a lot of stuff that we are going to strive to bring to you. And those of you that are in Giammi Journey, you will be able to benefit from it as well. Man, oh man. And I'm so glad to be here with you at this point in time in history, right? I mean, because family, we are in a time that is unprecedented. I mean, I just want y'all to understand that. I mean, we are in an incredible time, right? I mean, think about this, family. A lot of y'all we've been at home going on a month. Some of y'all getting to know your children like other generations of our people have never been able to get to know their children. You know, some of us still are what would be considered essential workers, right? But, you know, I get to spend a lot of time with my children. I get to see them in the woods. And, you know, I'm not surprised when somebody come and tell me some shit about my kids. Some of y'all be like, not my baby. Ever since kindergarten, they've been on the honor roll and never been in trouble. You know? Teacher be like, hey, your baby been cussing in class, for real? What she say? She write letters with cuss words. Did she spell it right? Can't shock me. You know what I'm saying? I done see my babies out in the woods. I done turned them loose. Like, oh my God, oh man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm there. Right? So, let's get to the Proverbs and then we can talk a little news. And then also, for those that want to participate on the date. Now, let me be very clear. The black signal. I sent out the black signal. The black signal will be going, in the way we know it, will be going the way of the dodo bird. I am going to tell everybody to like on the page or whatever media whatever you're watching us through. You know, like it, Subscribe. If it's a bell, click the bell, click the notifications so that you know when I come on. Or you could join our Discord. You know, because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on in the Discord. And we're going to, I'll post up the link. Don't get frustrated. Just sign up. Brother Hatim, of course, is going to do a video showing you how to do the Discord so that you don't have to struggle. You don't have to get frustrated. You don't have to get lost. You don't have to throw your computer out the window. You don't have to throw your cell phone. But when you log on to Discord, right, and you open you an account, I'm going to put you in a place in Giami Journey that whenever Giami Journey is going live, you going to know. It'll ding you. It'll let you know. And even if you're not nowhere, you'll be able to respond to other people's texts or other people's responses on my timeline from Discord. You might not even be able to watch. And you'd be like, cool, the game on. I ain't going to watch it. I'll catch them later. But then you could be, you'll get the ding to know, oh, okay, such and such said what? Oh, and you could start commenting and not even see the video, right? And then as we start growing, eventually what we'll do is we'll have the online session. And then as we grow, we'll start having the offline real discussion. Family, we not playing here at Giami Journey. We not playing here. And for my Coochie Chaglia babies, I'm gonna deck out the room. And we're gonna have prizes. Now, I'm not doing prizes right now. I got to go on and master how to do the prizes, right? But I am gonna go to Streamlabs, I am going to do my study, and I am going to be having contest soon that you can win. Now, we were able to do it on the text message, but I'm not going to be doing the text message piece too much longer. You know what I mean? It did work. You know what I'm saying? But unless I'm able to show, return on investment, like I said, we're gonna have to let the text message go. I'm holding on to it right now because some of our family in the ADOS, our ADOS fam, we ADOS, but ADOS members on it said, well, let us give it a try and see what we could do with it. But I want to make sure that in some form or fashion it is serving us because it's a powerful tool. It just needs the right person. And like I said, with me trying to focus on this and focus on the media and focusing on producing content every day, I need somebody that's going to take that and run with it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I be trying to get people around me to understand. I'm in many ways I'm blessed, nowhere near rich, right? But I'm blessed in a way to where I'm able to get some of these tools, because like I get them early before they get too expensive, and I'm grandfathered in on a lot of things, and if I'm interested in something, I'm able to go on and get it. And what I need the people around me to understand is, well, damn, if he's doing the streaming and he's doing the texting and he's doing the newsletter and then he's leading the sessions and then when he's leading the conference calls and he got the conference, you know what I'm saying? What I need people to start realizing is, damn, you got all this shit going on. Listen, I'm going to master this. I mean, I don't know if anybody ever look at this Uber conference, but this Uber conference is bad as hell. Right now, as soon as somebody come in, it'll let you in, and it said, this conversation is being recorded. Right? Not only does it record, but it transcribes the whole conversation, and it lets you know when different people are speaking. So it might not know your name, but if your name is on the thing or your number is on there, it'll mark the number that the voice is coming from. Now, I might not be perfect as transcribing, but these are the type of tools that are available for us for the coming battle. The battle is on the internet right now, grabbing the minds of our people, and we have to be prepared. So I'm looking at the technologies, and I'm like, yo, how You know what I'm saying? How do I use this? And I know some of y'all out there, as soon as they cut off the power. Well, until they cut off the power, we need to use this so that we can reach as many people as we possibly can. So that when we have to return back to standing on a soapbox or a milk carton, right? People will have some idea of what you're talking about and why you there. Because you have established something. You know? But anyway, let's get to the quotes of the day. Some of y'all falling off like, there you go. Yeah. Brother Anthony, there you go. All right. Proverb number 1. The divine loves humanity and has filled it with its sight so that humanity might see how to be joined with the divine, say the knowledge holders, and to conquer all enemies. The sacred laws have been formulated for salvation and for the support of humanity, say the knowledge holders. Now, usually that's one that has like 3 proverbs in it. But we're going to expand our minds today, and we're going to chop it up as much as we possibly can in these quarantine times, since nobody could go out, supposedly. You know, I know some of y'all creeping. So I creep, yeah, just keep it on the down low, 'cause everybody's on quarantine all around. So I creep. Or some of y'all creeping got cut. I got cut. Yeah, it's quarantine all around. So everybody's sitting at home. You know, I understand. Life is hard. Proverb number 2. The dead are not resurrected without embrace, said the knowledge holders, which is the sharing principle. That's proverb number 2. Proverb number 3. Freedom comes by alignment with the first source. For by that light, human beings see best how to choose, said the knowledge holder. Once again, freedom comes by alignment with the first source. For by that light, human beings see best how to choose, said the knowledge holders. Now let me make sure. I know I got something on here for the black line. So let me make sure that y'all got the number for the black line. I said I was going to go in and shorten this stuff, but I never did. I'm going to go in and shorten it. So those that are interested and want to join the conversation live, want to share your wisdom with the people out there, want to, share your insight, or you have questions about any of these, by all means call in and let's have a discussion. Because really wisdom mining is not a solo thing. It's a lot to haul around these crystals of wisdom that our ancestors left us. You need help sometime digging that up and bringing it out into the world. All right, so somebody out there in the chat, if you would, put a number between 1 and 3, 1, 2, or 3. Type in a number, and I'll wait. I ain't gonna wait forever, though. I ain't gonna wait forever. So let's go and put up a wait and see. Now I'm waiting right now. I'm waiting. 1, 2, or 3. Put the number in. Or call in and pick a number. 614-556-4535. Once again, the number is 614-556-4535. Somebody dropped off. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Family. All right. Let's. Gina. Pick a number between 1 and 3. Pick a number between 1 and 3. Pick a number between 1 and 3. Either 1, 2, or 3. Pick one of those numbers. 2? All right, Gina picked 2. We're going to give Gina a round of applause. Uh-oh. But Miss Cynthia said 3. So, all right, thank you, Gina. I'm going to go with 3 because Miss Cynthia, she's listening in. And she, she's one of those Ujima babies. We got a room for you in the Discord. You get in there first. You can go and set it off. Take control of that room. I'm just letting you know. All right, number 3. Freedom comes by alignment with the first source. For by that light, human beings see best how to choose, say the knowledge holders. Family, get your fingers ready, because y'all need to start quoting on this one, because one of the major things that always pop up in our discussions is this idea of freedom. And what our ancestors, by way of Erskine Peters, in his book, African Openness is the Tree of Life, which we use, which when I posted it up on Amazon at first, it was like $10, $12, $15, right? This one was $18. Now, they're going for $150 a piece. Shut up. Nah, we're going to do 3. We on 3 right now. But I want y'all to think about this. A major issue that we talk about is freedom. Freedom. But hold on. I need to fix something real quick before we go any further. I need to fix it. I want to fix it. I need for some of these, for some of this stuff to stay up just a little bit longer. So I need to go in and I need to fix that. But Miss Gina say thank you, and I say thank you for Gina for considering. But you said 3, so I'm gonna go with that. I was moving. I got impatient. I was like, I'm about to look crazy out here. Ain't nobody gonna respond. But I want to thank everybody because the views have been going through the roof. And the amount of people our reach is getting outrageous. All right, font size, chat delay, hide message after. All right, we're going to increase it so that it stay up a little bit longer. We want the message to stay up just a little bit longer so that it'll catch my attention. Leave it up there about that long. Boom. There we go. All right. And I'll shorten it as time permits. All right, so let me get this off because this is burning up. All right. So going back, freedom comes by alignment with the first source. For by that light, human beings see best how to choose. Freedom. Now, let's clarify some stuff. Erskine Peters used words like first source. There's some other terms that he used. Divine head. Right? He used those type of terms. He don't use creator and stuff like that. He used the divine source or the first source, right? Because we got to really, when we get into the culture, we really start seeing that some of the terms that we've been using to describe the divine aren't really even good descriptions of the divine. Matter of fact, divine might not be a good description of divine, right? But hey, who knows? But so terms like first source, divine head, right? It's talking about that higher power. And what Erskine Peters is trying to point us to, what the ancestors was trying to point us to, is that freedom, right? The concept of freedom comes And when we understand one critical thing, freedom comes in many cases by choice. And I know some of y'all gonna disagree with that. Because Brother Hatim, I could take your freedom right now. I just put a gun to your head. Right? But in every situation, no matter how uncomfortable it may be, we all have choice. Now, some of us surrender the choice and then go and say, well, I didn't have a choice. But in all situations, we have a choice. Right? In all situations. And the ultimate choice in many cases is life or death. And some of us be like, well, I would rather be alive and live with this rather than be dead and not deal with it at all. But as uncomfortable and as compromising and as dangerous as some of the choices that we have to pick sometime, you know what I'm saying, that we have the things that we got to choose between, there's still a choice there. And in between those choices, right, lies the freedom, because I could decide on which direction I'm going to go. So, homeboy says, freedom comes by alignment with the first source. Now, one of the reasons I like the term first source, because when it looks at the creator, right, it's saying first source. So this is the source that was there before all other sources. So when you plug into the first source, you become a sorcerer. I like that shit, right? Become a sorcerer. Become a wielder of magic. Freedom comes by the alignment with the first source. How do I align myself with the first source? Right? That's one of the questions that need to pop up in your head. If you don't have a clue, how do I align myself with the first source and become that sorcerer? Because the energy that you're throwing out into the world comes from the first source. Freedom comes by alignment with the first source. So by me putting myself in line with the first source, knowing what the first source is, seeking out that first source, and aligning myself with this first source. Not aligning yourself with the world, not aligning yourself with comfort, not aligning yourself with your friends, but aligning yourself with the first source. So now, how do we know what the first source is? Our ancestors left us other clues. How do we know? How can we recognize the first source? Our ancestors left us the concept of Ma'at. Truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, and harmony. The first source is in all of that. Is it truth? I'm standing on truth. Is it just? Right? But now I need to be very clear. Because those of you that was watching my show earlier today, I talked about Ma'at. But I wanted to make sure that our people understand that when we are applying Ma'at, we first must apply Ma'at at home, right? Because it becomes dangerous when I become a principled person and I'm dealing in a world of predators. Because what predators do is they look for opportunities. I'm not going to call them weaknesses, but they look for opportunities. Somebody that stand on truth at all times become a victim when you walk into the wolves' den, like court. You stand on truth, but you walk into a room where truth does not rule. And you're surrounded by enemies that are licking their tongues at you. It's sort of like the chicken going before the foxes to be judged. Should the chicken stand on truth in that room? Because the truth of the matter is that foxes love eating chickens. Foxes survive by eating chickens. See, my eye for the chicken works amongst the chickens. My eye for the chicken in the courtroom of the foxes does not work. So we have to really learn how to apply these principles and start aligning with our first source. So we look for the truth. We look for justice. We look for the righteousness, right? In Giame, we talk about honor, loyalty, and sacrifice. These are divine attributes: honor, loyalty, and sacrifice, to help ground us and to get us in alignment with this first source. Honor. That means, you know what I'm saying, to hone something down to perfection. And also it means to place something above. Right? Place something above. You know what I'm saying? What have you placed above you? Because oftentimes we have to place things above us so that we can remind ourselves that it's bigger than just us. Because this world loves it when it's just about you, right? Because you walk into a place and it's just about you, and for them, it's about their group. You walk into a room of West Asians, they might be beefing when you walk into the room, but when you walk into the room, the beef stops and it becomes about them against you, and you go in there and wonder why you can't win. Right? They placed something above their personal interests. Democrats and Republicans hate each other. They argue about COVID-19, whether it's real or not. They argue about how much money's supposed to go out. They argue about all that. But you bring up reparations, and everybody on the same page. They align with something, honor, something above, so we often need those things that we place above. So, you know what I'm saying? So in Giame, boom, honor, what is this thing? What is this thing we placing above us? We got the symbol of Giame, we got the symbol of the phoenix. We talk about Ka'in, our thing, not my thing, it's our thing, the collective. Right? And then what starts to happen? Because this is getting to the freedom. What starts to happen in our collectives is that we have a collective of individuals focus on them. And they don't understand the honor of placing the collective above. They don't understand it. So freedom never comes because we end up chasing our tails, because we always got to deal with people's personal shit. Because it's about them. What about the collective? Honor, placing something above. Loyalty. Right? Loyalty. Being loyal to something. What are you loyal to? If you can be bought, that's called a mercenary. That's called a mercenary. So if you don't have loyalty to something, an unbreakable loyalty, you can't align with the first source. Because it's going to require you to make painful decisions. Loyalty makes you have to make painful decisions. Loyalty makes it possible for you to have to go and sit it down somewhere for a little while. Right? So you mix honor and loyalty, you got some powerful shit. If it's going in the right direction, if it's going in the wrong direction, you always gonna lose. Honor, loyalty, and sacrifice. Being able to give, being able to let go of something that may be painful to let go for that thing greater. Aligning yourself, right? Because, I mean, like I said, I don't want to leave y'all hanging with just the nice proverb and the nice words and then somebody come and dance around the words and it's just a pretty thing. I want to show you, I want to talk to you about the basic principles that will help you align yourself with the first source. Because now, then we could really talk about freedom, because it says freedom comes by alignment with the first source. That thing, that honor, the thing I place above me, that thing that I'm loyal to, right? The thing I'm willing to make sacrifices to. I align myself. And it helps me align myself with that first source. Doing these things, aligning myself with the first source. Why? Why is the first source good? Because freedom comes by alignment with the first source. For by that light, human beings see best how to choose. When we align ourselves with the first source, we see best how to choose. We are able to be clear in the choices that we make, rather than plagued by doubt and fear. Did I make the right choice? Right? But I want to be clear. This is a little bit deeper than just belief. Right? Because like I said, now I could talk about honor, loyalty, and sacrifice because it's practice, and I've seen it practice, and I have practiced it myself. And because I have, I'm able to speak about it from experience. Not from theory, not from ideas, not from philosophy, but from what I have been seeing in my life. Honor, loyalty, and sacrifice. And like I tell people all the time, like I said, check out the Daily Toasters. Check out some of the people that's getting up in the morning and see if this is not making a change. See if what we do in the Giammi Journey is not making changes in people's lives. See if what we're doing in Giammi Journey has not saved people's lives. When people start adhering to the principles and start practicing the principles, they start seeing a definite difference in their life. You know why? Because they are able to align themselves with the first source. And the first source gives them a better ability to see how to best choose. Family, this is a real and powerful, and I mean, just like we in the page 10, and brother and the brother done dropped some life changing juice. We're just on page 10, and we're talking about a 3 to 4 sentence little piece here, and he's dropping this. And when you sit down and you take yourself through the process of applying this to you, how have you seen this operate in your life? When you follow the system that comes through Giammi, right? When you follow the system, I mean, it ain't just because this is an ancient practice, but I could use Giammi and throw that on there. This is an ancient practice. How have you seen this in your life? How can you use this to improve your life and your lot in life? It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a financial literacy piece. It's about aligning yourself with the first source. being able to practice that honor, loyalty, and sacrifice, being able to understand truth, justice, righteousness, reciprocity, balance, order, and harmony, being able to grasp those 7 principles of Kwanzaa and work them in your life and hone yourself so that now you can align yourself with the first source and that like human beings see best how to choose, said the knowledge of. Freedom comes by alignment with the first source and the fourth source. For by that light, when you align yourself with that first source, there's a light, an ability to see. That's all they're saying. Ability to see some stuff that other people won't be able to see. Ability to hear things that other people won't be able to hear. Developing an advantage. Call in line 614-556-4535. I hope I hit that one well. And we're going to move to proverb number 2. But like I said, let me go and post this up. Check out the e-course. Well, let's go over here and
To have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black. Too strong. Yeah.
We were born to be great.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black.
Born to be great.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Geometry Journey. See some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Geometry Journey, and let's build together.
Word from the wise, never catch girls among swine. It's just a waste of time, cause they can't see you shine when you walk amongst the blind. Even when you reflect divine. Word from the wise, never catch girls among swine. It's just a waste of time, cause they can't see you shine when you walk amongst the blind. Even when you reflect divine. Say, the truth is what
trying. I'm trying. It's hard, man. It's hard. Oh, Lord, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. But I'm trying, family. I be trying to get up, but I do get up. And we always do the toast, right? So, all right, so let's move to number 2. Because I don't want to hold you up all night. The dead are not resurrected without embrace, said the knowledge holders, which is the sharing principle. Man, y'all got to stop being scared. 614-556-4535. Once again, the number is 614-556-4535. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear some of y'all thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sitting up here like, good grief. I know I ain't the only one thinking about these. We are a little bit past an hour. You know, I try to kind of keep the evening shows kind of concise. But the next proverb is, the dead are not resurrected without embrace, said the knowledge holders, which is the sharing principle. Oh, my God. So, bruh, hold on. So he an ancestor now. This ancestor, man, has basically, I just want you to understand this. He not only gave us the key to freedom tonight, but he also took it one step farther. He said, listen, I'm going to give you the secret to resurrecting the dead. Let me say that again. This dude in this little book just talked to you about raising the dead. He said, the dead are not resurrected without embrace. How do you embrace something? Right? I want you to think about that. How do you embrace something? What has to happen for you to embrace something? Yeah. You got to get close to it. You got to get up on it. Right? You can't embrace something from a distance. Right? Now, a perfect example for this is that when the honored ancestor, Elijah Muhammad, started his quest, and he started resurrecting. See, because a lot of people, understand the language, right? Symbolic language. But even if we was talking about an actual body, there's an embrace that has to take place there too. But if we are going to resurrect what's dead, and what's dead, something that is not moving, something, and we got a lot of dead walking around. We got a lot of zombies just walking around here. How you raise the dead, brother man? Open wide your arms, up close and personal, then wrap around. That's right. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. Checking us out from our Twitch site. Learning how to use that Twitch. Learning how to use that Discord. You know what I'm saying? Putting it together. You know what I'm saying? Got his Gumroad account. Brother doing it, right? You got to get up close when you're going to resurrect something. You got to, in a sense, you got to embrace death to resurrect something. That's almost scary. If I'm going to bring you from the dead, I am going to have to come to where you are, because if you dead, more than likely, you can't come to where I'm at, or you wouldn't be dead. That requires me to have to move towards you, to move into your realm, to move into your tomb, to move into your grave, because wherever a dead person is laying, in a lot of cases, it's like their tomb. or it can become it, because death has a way of taking over a place. The body starts to rot because certain parts of the system shut down. The life starts to leave the body. The light starts to leave. You can see that there's a difference. I remember when my grandfather passed away in my mom's house. You know, I got to chill with him. And Sasha was a baby. And I brought Sasha over, and 1 minute he was, lifting her up and hugging her, and and everybody like, ooh, he done did a turnaround. He gonna be all right, right? And then you could see it coming. So I got a call at work, and Cleve just happened to be, I think it was like either it was in school or summer program, and Gina wasn't in school yet. Sasha definitely wasn't in school. So I grabbed Cleve and went over, and I went upstairs and looked at my grandfather, and I could see it wasn't there. He wasn't there. And I brought Cleve up. I said, because, you named after this. This is the greatest man I have, in my life. I have many great men, but this is the greatest. This is the first, in many cases, the first man I knew. And I named you after him. I want you to recognize what death looks like. I want you to look how different your grandfather, your great-grandfather is. There's a difference. And in order to resurrect something that's dead, you have to go into the realm of where they are. You have to go into their tomb. Now this is a message for those of us that do this work. Right? You don't resurrect the dead by yelling down the street about what needs to be done or on YouTube. You got to go to the funeral homes. You got to go to the tombs. You have to embrace the smell of death, the taste of death that gets in your mouth. If you ever walk past something that was dead, it not only hits your nose, but it hits your tongue. You got to get used to the sight of death. The absence of sound is a totally uncomfortable feeling, and you have to immerse yourself into that world to resurrect what it is you want to resurrect. Now, I brought up Elijah Muhammad because Elijah Muhammad was able to go into those crypts, was able to go into those tombs, and he was able to resurrect what's today his army. But many of us who say we want to do the same thing, we don't want to go into those tombs. Resurrection cannot be performed without embrace. What type of embrace? Is it a loving embrace? Many of our people are in these tombs. Well, yeah, they're moving, but they're still corpses. The light of life is not there. The knowledge of life is not there. And if you're going to talk about resurrecting them, you have to be willing to embrace them. For me, that's a young man's game. Every now and then I go back. Every now and then I go into the tombs, but I done did my share resurrected. I want to work with the ones that's awake that that have been brought back now. I'm getting them prepared so that they can start going into the tombs. You understand? Because it's like, But the fact of the matter is that, I mean, this is the dead are not resurrected without embrace of the knowledge holders, which is the sharing principle. See, embracing is a sharing. You sharing something with them, and you are also receiving something from them. Arise, O Asar, take to your head, take to your limbs, take to your heart, mind, and then live. But that whole process was a deep embrace, was it not, Kwame? Arise, O Asar, take to your head, take to your limbs, take to your heart, mind, and then live. There was an embrace. Wasn't just no ritual, just wasn't no incense, right? You know what I'm saying? Incense just cover up the smell. It could be part of the ceremony, but it's ceremonial. The actual change comes with the embrace, which is the sharing principle, right? When you embrace something, you share with it. Family, when we go and we want to talk about, what about them? What about them? What are we sharing with them? What are we bringing to them? I can't resurrect the dead without the sharing principle. And the sharing principle means that I have to bring something of value. It means I have to bring something to them. What are we bringing to them? You heard it, right? Maybe you was inclined. Maybe it's the right time. Maybe it was the right tone. Maybe it's the right moment for you when it happened. But somebody embraced you and pulled you out of what you was in. Or maybe you was born in a situation where you were raised and was able to see a little bit different than everybody else. But what about those that you say you want to get? Because, one of the things I always bring up, and I know it's kind of a conversation killer, because people be like, we got to save those people, we got to save our people and blah, blah, blah. I say, why don't we save the ones that's here? Why don't we worry about the ones that's here right now, and let's do something so that others can see our embrace of each other. And they will desire the embrace. And in the embrace that they finally are able to receive from us, which is the sharing principle, they will become alive again. What's the term again? Let me read that. Arise, O Asar. Take to your head, take to your limbs, take to your heart, take to your mind, and then live. Or as we say in Giami, arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Arise. Come on now. I mean, it's not hard. It's not hard, but it does take some work. There will be sacrifices. As one of the movies said, there will be blood. But, you know what I'm saying? It has to happen. And we have to train people on how to do this safely. Because, just like you could possibly resurrect someone could bring you to death as well. A lot of y'all embracing some of the wrong people. Oh, man. All zombies don't want to be resurrected. Some of them like being zombies. And that's cool. If that's what they like, if they like it for themselves, I love it. You know what I'm saying? So let's go and try to work this last one out. And I'm going to get up. This last one is long. I think I am going to save this one for next week, and we're going to work on this one by itself. I'm going to read it real quick, and y'all can think about it. I'm going to put, it'll be 423. Poor book. Poor expensive ass book. But I love what I do with this, so I'm going to circle it. And I think we're going to do this one by itself on 423:20. The divine loves humanity and has filled it with sight, so that humanity might see how to be joined with the divine, said the knowledge holders, and to conquer all enemies. Hold on. Wait. Not only is this dude telling us how to find freedom, I mean, on page 10, this is just page 10. He done told us how to find freedom. He done told us how to resurrect the dead. And he's telling you right now how to conquer all enemies. I'm telling you, our ancestors already got the answers, family. Many of us just don't. We don't want to take the time to really look at it. We don't want to take the time and really see the answers that the ancestors is laying out for us. It's simple, man. I mean, this what we involved in is not that hard. It's not that hard. And it's not that complicated. And the people that we are up against are not that smart. You can see right now this whole shit is falling. It's falling to the way. I can't wait till tomorrow so we can have this discussion about this $2,000 a month that they are now talking about throwing out and what it means for you. Now, do y'all remember when I told y'all? Now, I really want y'all to hear me on this. So, when I heard the stimulus was coming out and I wanted a computer, I knew that before they announced and declared that it was going to happen, I needed to buy what I wanted. I wanted a computer because I already knew that as soon as they dropped that money, prices was going up. So I scrape up my money. I borrow money. Boom, boom, boom. I go and buy my computer. When I buy it's $525. Right? Send it. Boom. Waiting for my thing. But my computer is stuck in limbo now because I can't get it because FedEx won't come to my building and FedEx won't allow me to come to the building to get it. So my computer is stuck in limbo. But I bought the computer for $525. In between the time of me buying the computer and getting the computer, which was supposed to be within a 5-day period, the computer has went up in price over $100. So what's going to happen when they dropping $2,000 per month per adult and $500 per kid up to 3 kids in homes? What's going to happen to the price of milk? Already, we know that the food chain has been affected by COVID-19 because all these restaurants and all these schools are closed. They have too much milk. And then on top of that, a lot of this milk has been infected by individuals that's been working in these plants that have COVID-19. So they're just pouring the milk out. What's going to happen to the price of milk? And we also know that meat factories and stuff are already closing. What's going to happen to the price of meat? Hell, Russia and Saudi Arabia have kissed and made up. What's going to happen to the price of gas? And then on top of that, with the rest of the economy collapsing, I mean, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, and we got a lot of stuff to keep each other informed, and we got a lot of conversations that we have to start having, right? In the midst of learning how to resurrect, and in the midst of learning what freedom and how to get it is, and in the midst of learning how to conquer all of our enemies, because it's coming. You know what I'm saying? And right now is the opportune time for us to really start moving forward. Never in history, at least in recent history, because you know this all this shit is recent. All the shit we going through is a blip in our history. This is a goddamn blip. But never in this little blip of time, we go from maybe 332 BCE up to now. Never in this blip of time. And actually, we can't even, from 332, we can't even count that. But I won't give them that. From 332 up to now, West Asia. Y'all can have that time. You know, even though we know what's going on in West Africa. Right? You know what I'm saying? About us, you know, because it was nothing for us to roll across and do like the Huns. Come on now. Come on now. I mean, really. I mean, all you got to do is look at history. If my man could walk, if my man was able to walk, not just walk, but take a caravan packed with gold from West Africa all the way up through, from West Africa all the way up through Africa, from the West Coast all the way up through Egypt out into Mecca, and spend money all the way down and spend money all the way back. If it was about conquering for us, we could have did it. Hell, let's talk about Hannibal. Right? Hannibal had an honor system that he applied to the Romans. That's that mistwisted using the principles. Everybody got the same is universal. No. I think after the Battle of Cannae, Rome was so fucked up that Hannibal could have probably rode up to the gates and possibly ran through the gates and killed every motherfucking Roman. But he applied his principle system onto them. And he thought that out of just the honor of the fact that they had been defeated, that they would just surrender. But nah, dog, you can't be, you know, that's what a lot of us do. But back to the point. If it's about conquering and destroying, we could have did that shit easy. That shit was easy for us. Shit was easy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. But hey, we didn't do that. We decided to build. But anyway, family, I ain't gonna hold you up. You know, I'm just an old man that just rambles. But I don't gamble. I want to let y'all know we will be doing something in June because May is just a little bit too close to all this COVID stuff. So we'll be doing something. We got plans. We're working on it. We're trying to get some headliners for y'all so that we can make sure that y'all come out and y'all join us. All right, for what we're calling our DigiFest. Right? So family, I want to thank you for taking the time and joining us on Giami Journey Media. But hold on, give me
to have melanin embedded in our skin is a gift.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black, too strong. Yeah.
We were born to be great.
Oh my gosh, when I say too black, you say too strong. Too black.
We were born to be great.
Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gianni's journey. See some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe. Tribe up with us and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here. And it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gianni's journey, and let's build together.
Word from the wise, never catch your girls among swine. It's just a way.
Minute by minute.
Minute by minute.
Hour by hour.
Hour by hour.
You lose your history.
You lose your history.
You lose your power.
You lose your power.
Minute by minute.
Minute by minute.
Hour by hour.
Hour by hour.
You lose your faith.
You lose your faith.
You lose your power.
You lose your power.
If it is to be,
If it is to be,
it's up to me.
it's up to me.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about myself.
I feel good about the people around me.
I feel good about the people around
I
me.
feel goodness all around me.
I feel goodness all around me.
And it will follow me for the rest of my life.
And it will follow me for the rest of my life.
Cause I walk with good.
Cause I walk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I talk with good.
And I am good.
And I am good.
And that feels real good.
And that feels real good.
Good, better, best.
Good, better, best.
Never let it rest.
Never let it rest.
Until your good is your better.
Your good is your better.
And your better is your best.
And your better is your best.
Black people.
Black people.
You were once great.
You were once great.
You shall be great again.
You shall be great again.
Lose not faith.
Lose not faith.
Lose not courage.
Lose not courage.
Go forward.
Go forward.
Uplift the race.
Uplift the race.
Harambe.
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 First verse. Dedicated